while Tim was over and our parents weren't home, so it was just me and Tim alone. He said to me, "We're finally alone. What are we gonna do about it?"
Nah.
Say, what are we gonna do about it? I then mounted that man like a motherfucking tree, and we started making out.
What?
This went on a few more times. This went on a few more times over the course of a few months when my brother was in another room.
I don't know about
then
all that,
one time.
well, I mean that's the age of consent. Like I said, in America, it's different, and I stand by what I said in the context of America. You know, watch, just don't be predatory. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like that. But overseas, if the age is 16 and the thing is 21, it might be weird to us, but certain cultures have certain customs. I don't know. I think that shit is weird, but.
Then one time Tim had to use the toilet upstairs while I was in the room. He then came into my room and we started getting to it. His lips were so soft and I couldn't wait to ride him like a horse.
This 16-year-old, are you serious? I cannot continue this.
As soon as oh my gosh, she gets very explicit. It turns into like an erotica.
See, and y'all did this with me too, because we did I used to do tea times, then people stopped sending them in, and well, it also fell back on me because I stopped promoting it or advertising it. But if enough of y'all wanted to bring it back, I would have to see like a movement. Like you would have to rally for that shit in the comments, because I ain't gonna do it if I get like 2 requests or 3 requests in my emails and y'all are like like the 2 or 3 requests that I get, one of them isn't even that juicy, or the other is like mad explicit and like talking about crimes and stuff. Because there was that very similar to what somebody sent me one where they were talking about how they basically assaulted somebody and they were talking about it like it was cute, like without their, and I was like, yo, like what? But like y'all would have to push hard for that.
As soon as I was about to put his adjective noun in my mouth, we heard my brother shout Tim from downstairs, probably because he was taking so long in the toilet. When I tell you, I thought I was Sonic the Hedgehog the way I moved so fast. He had to pull his jeans up with the quickness and run to the toilet by the time my brother made it up the stairs. Luckily, we weren't caught. But after that, we decided it was too much of a close call and we should just stop.
Yes. Yes. Tim, stay away from her. Her, stay away from Tim. Y'all can't be in the same vicinity at all. And that's messed up for him. Yeah, he takes more onus because 1, he's older, 2, that's his friend. Like, you doing that with his sister, bro. Like,
Tim is still our neighbor.
Ooh, they playing Nas outside. New York State of Mind, I think. Y'all hear it? Y'all hear it? Anyways.
Every time we see each other, we still give each other googly eyes, even though he has a girlfriend now.
Oh, see, yeah, he's a complete pervert / weirdo, but you can only control yourself though. So you also need to ask yourself, why are you attracted to older guys who are in relationships who are best friends with your brother? No, and the answer, I'm 16, is not good enough. That's not good enough. And then Tim, that guy, he's a loser and he should be excommunicated to an isolated island where no one lives there except for him.
First of all, Tim is dead wrong.
And that is the story.
Boo!
Yeah.
Tim is dead wrong for that.
No, but it's not just him. Y'all gotta stop doing that. I don't like double standards as far as gender is concerned either way. I don't like that either way. So I don't like when women do that. When women put all the onus on men. I don't like when men put all the onus on women and start making these generalizations. Women this, men that, women this, men that. No. Wrong is wrong is wrong is wrong. So Tim, yes, he deserves like the majority of the blame, the overwhelming majority of the blame, but he's not who emailed y'all. Y'all need to talk to old girl and tell her to be careful, because the things that she's doing, if she keeps this up, because it's not like she's younger and she's 16. In 2 years, you're going to be an adult. So right now you have to start developing good romantic habits, good relationship habits, so you don't put yourself in toxic situations where the end result could be you end up violating the trust and destroying a relationship between you and your brother and his friend, and your friend and his friend and his girlfriend. Just because you're 16 doesn't mean no. They're both wrong, but go ahead.
My mouth was open when I read it.
Wow, that is no. That's a big no-no.
So that's the story on that.
Wow.
Right?
All right. You want to read more emails or talk about our own tea? I'm trying to think if I
Do you have any tea? Let's see if you have any tea.
You know, I don't know if I have. All right, y'all. I don't want to be telling all my business, but
It's tea time.
I do have a bit of a prompt.
She's trying to disassociate and take herself out of the equation. She said, I don't have tea, but I have a prompt, like a teacher.
So I feel like mentally I mature a lot faster than a lot of the guys not a lot of the guys, but by guys in general. I just feel like I get to conclude.
Not good, not good. See, you already, there's doubt there. She said, I mature more than a lot of the guys. She was about to take ownership and responsibility of, you know, her actions. And then she said, guys in general. And, you know, externalize that responsibility onto guys. You almost had it, Halle. Come on now. All right, but let me hear her out.
But by guys in general, I just feel like I get to conclusions faster. Like, say I know I want to be with somebody. I get to that conclusion faster than that person may do it. And I find that it's just interesting about timing.
Maybe you should look for guys who get to that conclusion just as fast as you. It's never all about every time, like women, like every time. I feel like I'm always, you know, women, like I mature quicker than women, or like whenever I want to do something, the woman doesn't. And no, that women are not the constant factor, you know what I mean? Because they're all different. They're going to have different preferences. They're going to be at different mental and emotional stages and points of maturity in their life. So it's not women, it's me. And it's the women that I'm letting into my life, the women that I'm attracting, the women that I'm attracted to. So if I want to change the outcome between me and the women that I'm interacting with, I might have to change the types of women I'm interacting with, if that makes sense.
Because I could be ready for something and somebody else isn't, right?
Oh, so you got stragglers.
So then I'm like, okay, you're not ready for that? Great. Fine. We can cut all ties. I'm great. I'm fine. I'm living my life, right?
No, it depends. It depends. Because here's the thing. Yeah, sometimes you got to cut all those ties, especially if you know what you want. But usually you could get a good gauge of that early on, because guys will let you know if they're into you. And if you ask us, more often than not, well, I don't want to generalize, because there are some guys out there who, like, they're fucked up, so all they want is like that thing. So if you ask them questions like, hey, what are we, or, you know, I want to take our relationship to the next level, are you interested in doing that as well? One, you shouldn't have to ask. You should know. If you're with a stand-up guy, you're gonna know, because he's gonna let you know, probably from the very beginning. So, you know, you shouldn't have to ask. But if you gotta ask, the guy is gonna be upfront with you. And if he's not, and he's like, I don't know, like, but if he's like, can we give it a little more time? You know, can we let's just give it a little more time because X, Y, and Z, and he has like good reasons, and he's like, yo, trust me, like, for now, you got me. I'm with you, nobody else. So we don't have to rush it, but I understand what you're what your expectations are. So, you know, I'm mindful of that. But if you're with a guy who just keeps telling you, I'm not ready, I don't know if I'm ready for this, I don't know if I'm ready to move on to I'm not ready. Motherfucker, we got to put some timetables on this. You know what I'm saying? Because life does go by fast. So either we're going to get on the same page. What do we have to do to get on the same page? Maybe that's a question that she can. What do we have to do to get on the same page? And for you to be ready? What needs to happen in order for you to be ready? And what's the timeline going to be? Is there a timeline? You know, or are there certain stages that these are things? But I don't know. I feel like I just cut her the hell off. So.
But then, 6 months later, all of a sudden, here comes that person, pitter pat, knocking on your door. Oh my gosh, I'm ready.
Nah, you miss a boat, bro. You miss a boat. Unless they're really ready. But
this is the time. I know what I want now, and you know it's you.
What is you?
And I know exactly that this would be perfect and amazing, right?
It depends on where you're at, because at that point you got the cards are in your hands. You know what I'm saying? The ball is in your court. You're like, oh shit, I didn't know you were gonna come. I didn't know you were gonna come running back. But it depends how that shit ended though. Because if it ended where we just sat down and I was like, yeah, I want to take this to the next level, and the other person was like, I don't know if I'm really ready for that, and then I decided to break it off, and it's not like a bad breakup, it's just like a damn, like we just wasn't aligned. And they come running back to me 6 months later and they're like, Manny, all right, I want to take this thing seriously and I'm ready now. Are you ready? Then I would ask them, the first question would be, okay, well, it's good to see you. You know, how's everything going? All right, boom, boom, this, that, and the other. And I'll be like, so what, before we dig deep, like what makes you ready? You know, what has changed in the past 6 months where we were broken off? Why now? And if they can't articulate that, or I get the sense that the reason they ran back to me is because they're lonely, or they couldn't find somebody else, or they had a bad breakup, dog, we still ain't on the same page. Now you got to wait for me to be ready, because I was ready initially, but we can't deal with whatever you're dealing with, whatever loneliness, because I'm not just gonna be a placeholder to fill your void. You know, I'm a person. This isn't just gonna be, I don't get in relationships because I want to get in relationships. I want to build a bond with somebody. I want to build a connection. I want to invest in them. I want them to invest in me. I want us to be a team. As time goes by, I want us to plan for the long term. You know what I'm saying? What we can do to make each other better in the long term. But if you're just running back to me because you're lonely or you're desperate, go.
I always wonder to myself, maybe I don't feel that way no more. I don't feel that way no more. I moved on. I figured something else out, right?
Yeah, that's their fault then. That's their fault.
But my question is to y'all, what is a person supposed to do when that is the situation? When they have somebody come back around and say, oh, I'm ready for this now. When you know in your heart, no, that wasn't the case. 6 months ago, you missed your chance. So bye-bye.
Nah, you don't want to be petty just to be petty.
They're doing all these sweet things, sending you all these things, all this stuff, being consistent and persistent, even though you done moved on and had a great time. Everybody's telling me to run.
If you moved on, you wouldn't be accepting the gifts that person is sending you. If you moved on, that person wouldn't have any access to communicate with you. So it sounds like she was very hurt when that guy told her, yo, I'm not ready. I know you want to take it, but I'm not ready. I think that caused her a lot of hurt initially when they broke up. And I think she still holds some resentment because she remembers how that initially felt. Understandable. We're human beings. Nobody likes rejection. Nobody likes feeling like they're not good enough to be loved in the long term. You know what I'm saying? So I get where she's coming from, but you got to assess the situation. Don't shut him down just out of pettiness, just because, no, you did this to me 6 months ago. You weren't ready 6 months ago, so fuck it. Now I'm not ready. No. We got to sit down and we got to talk it out. And we got to talk about, I'm going to tell you about how it made me feel the weeks, the days after, the months after, or the days after, the weeks after we cut things off because you weren't ready. I'm going to tell you how that made me feel. And I want to know how that made you feel. And I want to know what took place in your mind to get you to a place where now you're ready.
And that's what I said too.
I know the tea.
So Chloe knows the tea.
Should I give my opinion since I know the full tea?
Give your opinion.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to share with you what I've shared before.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
One, you know I'm a hopeless romantic. So you know I'm always into giving people another chance.
Yeah.
However,
likewise. It depends on the infraction.
I don't want to have to constantly try to prove myself to a person of why I'm worthy of their love and attention. And if it took them...
Oh, so if you was on that shit before where you felt like you were proving yourself to this person and they deemed you unworthy or something like that, and now they're crawling back to you, then girl, you won already. Nah, you got the W because they came running back. So if you was on that shit where you felt like you were trying to prove yourself to that and you were doing everything and they were like, no, not good enough, I'm not ready. But I don't know what happened specifically. But then they come back 6 months later and you're like, damn, I already like gave my love to you though. Like, what else do I have to give? When I gave it to you, you didn't reciprocate the way I wanted you to reciprocate. So are you gonna reciprocate it now? And are you gonna accept the love that I was trying to get? You know, I don't know. It's complicated.
However many months
I don't know the guy.
Come to that conclusion. What was going on within those few months?
Yes.
They were hipping and hopping inside of other opportunities.
Well, that's fine. If they were finding themselves, if I broke up with her, easier said than done, because I don't know if that's happened to me. But if they were, with other guys in that 6 months and they were just trying to find themselves, I don't mind that. Now, is that why they didn't want to be any? I don't know. But I don't.
And they probably realized that they couldn't compare to you.
Okay.
And now they want to come running after they figured that out.
And tell me what y'all think. I think that's okay. If you went through the fucking gamut, but you can't come to me damaged, like, I mean, we're all damaged, but you can't come to me after you've been with all those people and you come back to me and you're like, yeah, over that 6 months, I was just running through everything and everybody. And like, I had bad situation on top of bad. Nope. See, now you coming to me with like trauma and no. You got to figure out so I would have to know a little bit about their relationship history and their intimacy, what they were doing, I would inquire about that. If they weren't honest and open with me about it, I would be like, yeah, so, I'm curious and no judgment, but were you seeing anybody else? Like, and did that, how did that situation lead you back to me? And then if they're like that, yeah, I was with this person, that person, I was all around, I was trying things out. And then now if it was just, they were like fucking and there was no emotions, but they were looking for something and they were like, you know what? damn, like now I'm alone. I done slept with X amount of people over these 6 months because I was trying to fill a void. And now I realize like I can't do any better than Manny. Like Manny gave me everything that I wanted. Then that's cool. But if they were in like toxic situation after toxic and they were just acting reckless and stuff, like then nah, you can't bring that drama into my life. Nope.
Yeah, he wants to conquer.
Because you had
It's
stability
like
with me. So
it's like a chase thing. It's a challenge.
oh
And it's like,
no,
okay,
no,
well,
no, no, no,
if
no,
you
no.
finally do get me and I finally give you a chance after I walked away, what are you going to do then?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Excitement
saying.
die down?
Yeah.
Will you be there
Exactly.
anymore? Is it just so you could say you have me again and you can claim me again?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And it's
Yep.
like,
You got to be able to assess.
I'm probably like going off topic, but
No, no, no.
I always feel like once you're over somebody, they feel it for some.
Yeah.
I don't know how they feel the energy, but once you're finally over,
That's
that
real shit.
person-
That's real. That's real.
Someone said when Chloe slips the name, no, not today.
No,
Not
no,
today.
no. Don't do that. Don't
This.
air him out like that.
When somebody finally realizes you're over them, that's when they come back. And it's crazy how it always happens like that. Like with me, with you, with any of my other friends, they're always like, oh, I finally have gotten over this. The heartache is not there anymore. I feel better.
Wish my
feel
exes
fine.
would play
And
with
then
me
that's
like
when the
that.
person's calling.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Exactly. Look, Luke said we do. We feel it. That's what I'm talking about.
See, from a guy's perspective. See? That's when we text. See?
That's what I think. That's truly what I think.
Come on, I love it. Hey, you text. And then it's like, does it make you a weak person for still feeling old feelings sometimes?
No, it doesn't make you a weak person, but at the same time.
But that initial conversation, it can't be lovey-dovey either. If you want to give them the opportunity to explain themselves, it can't be on no. You got to be able to separate the way you used to feel for them versus the way you feel now. You got to be very objective in that situation. If somebody comes running back to you after 6 months and they're like, oh, I want to be with you, I realize. Okay, all right, let's have a conversation. And at this point, we're not going to be playing around. We're not going to be joking around. This is going to be a serious conversation. And a lot of people aren't ready for it. They don't like those serious conversations. There's not going to be any hugging. There's not going to be me affirming you. And no, I'm looking for information to assess whether or not this thing can work, going into the future.
You don't go back, sis.
You don't go back to that. No, it's a test. Exactly. Because they always want what they don't have. Mm-hmm. And then once they get it, stuff will switch up.
Hey, Moses. Yeah. It's like.
Right.
Yeah. You got to be careful.
That was a prompt that I was wondering about. Because,
Well, I like that prompt. I like that prompt. Okay, I'm trying to think if I have something to talk about. Okay.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, this is good because you know how I am. I think this is why I'm single right now. Because when I'm into somebody or if I'm into someone, I completely am enamored with that person. Surrender, and I almost lose myself in a way. Woo. And it's like,
damn, that was deep. That was deep. I'm completely immersed in that person and I almost lose myself. Well, that's what it means to like truly love and care for someone. It requires a certain degree of like openness, vulnerability, and surrender. You really have to surrender yourself to someone. You're going to love them properly. But you want to be able to do it with boundaries. You don't ever want to put that kind of power in somebody's hands, especially I've done that before. I did that once where straight off the bat, I was just like, oh, I have faith in you. I believe in you. I believe in us. I believe this thing can work. I'm yours and you're mine. And that's not good because if you do that with the wrong person, they will wreck your entire shit. So that's why, you go through enough like shitty situations or one bad one that stings hard and you realize well, not you realize, but you realize you have built this like armor around you. You know what I'm saying? That is very difficult for people to penetrate, you know, and you still want it to be penetrable, but you want it to be penetrable for somebody who has the right kind of weaponry. And maybe this is not a good analogy, but y'all get what I'm saying though, right? Y'all get what I'm saying, right? Oh, let me plug my shit in because but
you like, I kind of have to make a conscious decision to kind of just stay away from that. Do you know what I mean? Because I fall all in, you know. So like, ladies or guys,
but
like,
that comes with maturity too. That comes with maturity, Chloe, because it happens to the best of us, you know, and we come across somebody who takes advantage of that, who takes advantage of us opening up and loving hard.
Have you ever had a situation where you really liked somebody, but you knew it wasn't serving you in the best way possible, so you kind of had to just cut it off? And it's like, even though it doesn't feel good in the moment, you know it's best for you in that moment. And it's like,
not in the moment. It's not best for you in that moment. It's best for you in the long run, though. In the moment, you feel like shit. You might feel like your world is coming.
Put yourself first before you or your feelings for that person or the thought of that person or the idea of them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So have you ever gone through that? Anybody in the comments, have you ever gone through that? And it's hard as hell. But it's like, when you look back, it's like, okay, I made the best decision for my life ever. You know what I mean?
Because us as women, we naturally want to love and nurture and squeeze you and heal all of your childhood trauma and just make everything okay.
That's not just women. That's not just women. But hold on, I'm trying to get this thing plugged in so that.
Hey, especially you,
my
Chloe,
charger is so janky.
My sister, guys, for those of you who don't know, my sister is the most loving and caring person in the world. She's a Cancer and she just loves so hard. So honestly, it's such a blessing to be able to be loved by a person like that.
Yeah.
But if there is a guy who is not, but if there is a guy who is not mentally like secure,
it's not even mentally, it's the emotions, man. Guys like that, it might seem like it's mental with them, like there's a mental gap, but it's really emotional because they have emotions but their emotional faculties are fucked up, you know. Just like women, there are women out there who, you don't think men deal with women who have crazy amounts of like childhood trauma and like, I want to heal her, oh my god, like she had a messed up relationship with her father, I want to step into the role of being a protector and nurturer, I want to take care of her, I want to make her feel like how she should have felt throughout the course of her life with all of her interactions with men, but didn't because some reason or another, because she kept attracting shitty men to her life. So I want to fix that. Yeah, of course, men feel that way too. But whether you're a man or a woman, you got to understand that you're nobody's caretaker, bro. Like, you're nobody's caretaker. Take care of yourself. I have trauma that I need to work on, and I'm not looking for anybody to fix that or heal that. No, you work on that shit yourself. So if you come across a guy like that, the first question that comes out of your mouth needs to be, what are you doing to fix your trauma? And don't ask like that. Like what the, no. But what measures have you taken to cope with the things that you've been through and heal yourself? And if he's like, then stay away. Red tape.
Self to be able to accept that kind of love, it makes things weird. So I feel like
it makes things dark.
You do have to pick and choose who you want to give your full heart to, and sometimes it's hard for us to decipher what not to do that with, who to not hand our heart to over like that. And as women, we go through stuff, we live and we learn, we realize, okay, that didn't serve me, so next time I do this, I'm gonna do it a certain way. So anyways, I think that's a really beautiful prompt, and I
think so too.
I saw a comment that said sometimes you have to be a track star for your sanity, and that's really funny. It's so true.
Damn.
It's so true. It's so true. And it's like in that moment, you have to kind of love yourself more. And like I'm
you gotta
still kind of
prioritize
learning
yourself,
to
man.
fully do that because I'm not there yet. It's like sometimes I feel like I need like someone telling me that, oh, I love you or I appreciate you or I miss you, just to feel like I'm worthy of something sometimes. And I know we all feel that way, but it's like I'm learning that I have to tell that to myself instead of like looking for it from the outside or from someone, you know?
Absolutely.
Girl, I've been trying to do better with social media and not be on it so much.
Yes.
And I set the time limit, and so I just saw one that says I have 5 minutes for my social media. So if it pauses, you know it's just because it's not because my phone's dead, I'm on the charger, but it's because my time limit's on. So I just gotta, once it comes up, I'll say take it off for today.
Yes. Okay. So you gonna read more emails? Are we over the whole adding a person to this situation?
Honestly, it kind of fails.
I think it's a little bit, yeah, it's not given.
I don't know.
It's really funny though. So I think we should just read emails. But you would have to read them.
Are they gonna do
I have
one
my
more?
computer too.
Damn, I've been recording for way too, but I'm in it to win it, y'all.
Whoa. Now this.
Okay,
doesn't
this is
make
gonna
any
be juicy.
sense.
And I know I've been very talkative, by the way, y'all, but it's been such a long time since I've done a reaction to Chloe and Halle, so I'm just excited. That's all that is.
What?
But I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say, and if I'm talking too much over the go watch somebody else react. Oh, I forgot. Nobody else takes 2 hours out of their day to react to Chloe and Halle IG lives because, you know, they appreciate them in the way that I do. Oh, well, then shut the fuck up and don't watch your criticisms.
I don't know if it's even legal.
Damn, that was mean. That was mean. Well, I meant that for the people who get in the comment section and they're like, what do they say? They're like, you talk too much or you pause too much. Then fucking go somewhere. What are you paying my salary? What are you like? What are you doing for me? You know, what the fuck? I'm doing this because I enjoy watching and y'all enjoy watching somebody else watch it. So we just having a good ass time. That's all it is.
Read this.
What?
Don't start demanding shit.
If it's that bad, don't read it.
I mean, it's legal, but I mean, it's legal if she's ready to
I gotta
my
hear it.
ex.
Huh?
No.
I hired someone to shoot my ex.
No. Girl, you said it was legal. Yo. No,
Oh,
she's
no.
lying.
What did he do? First of all, what did he do?
No,
Wait,
no,
no.
that's a terrible question to have.
What did he do? I would like to know because what led her to this point?
Yeah, okay. Hallie's been hurt. The way she frames her question, you know that she's been around some piece of shit men that have hurt her because the way that she frames these questions, they have a bias towards taking the one side, which is understandable, you know what I'm saying? Because it's hard not to let these implicit biases creep up into our heads if we've had so many shitty interactions with one particular gender or one particular race or one particular class or one particular this, that, or the other. So it's understandable, but I hope, you know, she matures out of that.
Oh, so it's a girl with a girl.
It's not helpful.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying.
So is it still, what did he do?
Hold on.
Oh, no. Go ahead. Read it.
Feds is watching. This is...
Read it.
Fiction story.
Somebody said, girl, they sending these emails from jail. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Yeah, she said it 3 times. It could be fiction.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I would stay away from that. I would stay away from that. I don't want that smoke. I don't want that drama. I don't want the cops reaching out to me.
So let's not read it.
Skip that.
Okay, I see one that says,
Okay.
thirsty hairdresser wants husband badly.
Oh.
Made wife hair fall out.
No.
Okay.
Huh? Wait,
Yep.
say that again?
Thirsty hairdresser wants husband badly. Made wife's hair fall out.
Low key, I feel like some of these people just be lying.
To be D. Parents customers for the secret story. Her name is going to be D. She
Okay.
always was kind of extra social with my father and going out of her way to try to please him and things like that. This was an immediate red flag, so we started to make family jokes about her. We both play basketball, and her son also played basketball. Every time we would go to a training, she would mysteriously show up there. She would purposely park her car next to my dad's. Sometimes my mom would be with my dad, and other times not. We continued to make jokes about her until one day my dad, my sister, and I went to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch a basketball game. As we walked in, her car appeared in the parking lot. I gotta slow down.
No. It was my time limit. My time
Okay.
limit came out. Okay.
As we walked in, her car appeared in the parking lot and she started obnoxiously shouting hello. We went over to say hi, but we all knew something was up with her. It was so absurd that she showed up there with her annoying, disrespectful son. A few months later, my mom is talking to a friend. The friend's husband is a trainer who trained Dee's son and my sister and I. The friend pulls up to the outdoor training, seeing Dee wearing tight spandex bike shorts and a crop top that were showing way to have just come from the gym. Dee gets all nervous seeing the trainer's wife is here. Dee is all giddy, trying to show off and tries to teach her son a move when the trainer is right there. Dee falls to the floor and hits her head while teaching the move and starts to play damsel in distress.
No.
The trainer's wife, who witnessed the whole thing, is furious and has to restrain herself from checking the girl. Dee is a hairdresser, and the trainer's wife goes there a few weeks later. I kid you not, the trainer's wife... Oh, shit, I lost my place. I kid you not, the trainer's wife's hair falls out in clumps, and the wife is pregnant. Dee made her hair fall out. Fast forward a few months later, the trainer and his wife go on vacation to Virginia Beach, 8 hours away. Guess who pops up saying, hey, girl?
Dee.
Dee still trying to snatch her man. Dee had some sort of tracker on the trainer because the trainer did not post or say anything about where they were going. Coincidence? I think not. My parents and the trainer and his wife can't confront Dee, though, because they are all business owners and need to keep it professional. Chloe and Halle, we have been
You
trying
gotta
to tell y'all
confront
this
D
story for a long
ASAP.
time.
Communication is the
Okay,
key to everything.
what y'all think? I think that she is a stalker, and that's horrible that she made that lady's hair fall out when she's pregnant.
I'm at a loss for words.
I don't know what to say.
It's not right.
Okay. Well, okay. Okay, here we go. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't like top tier tea, but I like the tea where they ask us, what should I do? Hey, Chloe and Halle, I would like to say anonymous. To start, I work with someone that I admire very much and have strong feelings for. However, he's a closed book. He is genuine and kind occasionally.
Occasionally.
And it seems like he's hiding something from me.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that's a perfect encapsulation of who I am at this point in my life. But who is he to you? I don't know.
However, he's a closed. I work with someone that I admire very much and have strong feelings for. However, he's a closed book. He is genuine and kind occasionally.
Occasionally.
Oh, geez.
And it seems like he's hiding something from me.
Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's like it's not always about you. Because I just think about myself and how I function in the work environment. I'm very similar, y'all. I don't like being around people. I don't I've been through things in the past that make me very eerie, like very weary around women. I don't like to be around like female colleagues. Well, I don't mind being, but like alone in the same, like I don't like being alone. I don't like that. Like, so I try to like protect myself. I try to stay guarded. I just hi and bye, maintain cordial, working relationships with people. oh, what did you do this weekend? Oh, yeah, I went fucking snowboarding. I've never been snowboarding before. No, I'm not gonna lie to them. But just things like that, just a regular ass relationship. And I think sometimes it might come off like I'm trying to hide something, but I'm really not. It's just I'm a guarded person, you know. I'm very protective of my energy and of my space and of my um emotions. And honestly, it's weird because I'm way more like intimate with y'all when I'm recording and putting out these videos, but in my personal life, nope, people stay, no. I keep my distance from people. I don't like to open up that much unless it's with a few people. Few people, that's cool. You know, people that I know, but so it's probably not. It's probably not. He's trying to hide something. And I hope you're not looking at it as a negative, but yeah, I would stay away from him. Don't catch feelings for somebody like that. In the same way that I would suggest to anybody at my job, don't catch feelings for me. Period, point blank. Because shit, if I'm trying to, if it seems like I'm like nice and stuff like that, and you know I'm generous and you know I'm polite and shit like that, yes, that's my disposition, but that's because I kind of has to be that way. What am I just going to be weird and awkward? No, but there are also going to be moments where you could tell like, oh, like that's not just like his disposition 100% of the time. That's his disposition when he's around people and stuff like that. But for the most part, he likes to be a recluse. He likes to just do his thing by himself independently. He likes to work independently. So that might not, he's trying to hide something from you. I don't know. Do you know him? Like, how well do you know him?
Then there's my ex. We are friends with benefits.
She's messy, bro. That's probably why this guy is hiding something from you, because you're messy. You're messy, yo.
While we were dating, I found out he had a son, but he never told me, hence why we broke up. How can you break up with a friend with benefit?
Right.
I mean, a friend with benefits.
No, I think she broke up with him because of that reason, and then they became friends with benefits, if I'm hearing it correctly. Let me rewind it.
With a friend, while we were dating, I found out he had a son, but he never told me, hence why we broke up. How can you break up with a friend with benefit?
No,
I mean,
but
a
she was with
friend
him.
with benefits. Can you break up with someone if you're friends with benefits?
But that was her ex,
Friends
she said.
Yeah, that's her ex.
Well, that's what I'm
that
saying.
was
There's my ex. We are friends with benefits.
That's what made them.
I found out. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they were together.
Yeah, they were together, but now they're just friends with benefits. Okay, yeah. Understood. Well, I was at the movies with my ex. My co-worker, who we liked the first part, was also there, and we got into a disagreement. Oh, it's a girl. Never mind.
She's messy. She's gonna do something with the co-worker. Wait, so she went to the movies with her ex? Is that what you do with friends with benefits? I don't know. I thought friends with benefits, you just fuck.
Things escalated quickly, and he kissed me.
Oh.
I didn't even know he had developed feelings for me.
Who, the friends with benefits? Hold on.
So there, and we got into it. My co-worker, who we liked the first part, was also there, and we got into a disagreement. Oh, it's a girl. Never mind.
You got into the disagreement with the co-worker.
Quickly, and he kissed me.
Oh.
I didn't even know he had developed feelings for me.
Oh.
And you let him kiss you while you were at the place where you're at, with your friends with. Y'all both toxic as far as I'm concerned. Unless did he know you were there with another guy?
I was so angry at him, so I pushed him away. Just as I did, my ex showed up and punched my co-worker in the nose.
Damn.
Now that I know that both of them want me, should I go back to my ex or go with my co-worker?
Nah, there's something that's off about this story. Old girl is toxic. She's not telling the whole story. Something in between that. The chances of you going to the movie theaters, but you're with your ex, and then you have a conversation with your coworker while y'all are there, and you just happen to get into a heated argument, and he just kisses you out of nowhere, and then you push him away as your ex is and then he punches him. Something's off.
I said she needs to go with her heart.
But she obviously doesn't know what she wants because she's emailing us.
Well, she pushed away the coworker, so she must not want him that much.
Right.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
I think she should go with the coworker because
I don't think the coworker should go with her. In all reality, what? In all reality,
He broke up with his ex.
She
Already, it
broke up
wasn't
with
working.
his ex.
Why are you trying to go back to something that was broken and trying to glue the pieces back together?
That's true, but also at the same time, it might have been a little attractive to her to see her ex knock a man out over her, to show her that he
Not
wants her.
attractive?
That might have been, just saying, just, you know. And then somebody saying, don't date a coworker, don't mix business and pleasure. Somebody said, go with them both, get in their bag, sis.
This is what happens when Megan Thee Stallion and the City Girls take over the world, man. People think that shit is funny. No, there's nothing cute or funny or about like toxic situations. And then you're gonna complain about, oh, then I'm emotionally hurt. I'm hurt. He hurt my heart. No, don't be joking about toxic
Every
shit.
time I want to speak, I raise my hand. Is that weird?
No, I think it's sweet.
But
you only can, but do it with your sister though. Don't do it with people on the outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I say she goes.
Well, I mean, do whatever you want, but no, you should never have to ask to speak.
Worker because she left the ex, and maybe it's bomb, but y'all say neither. But it's really hard to go neither.
Old
it's
girl
really
needs to just be by herself from what it
Anyways,
sounds like.
That's what I have.
Oh,
well, that
nice.
was fun. Should we answer a few questions and wrap it on up? Whatever you want to do, darling.
All right, I think this is the end of tea time, technically. So, if y'all enjoyed this reaction video, please comment, like, and subscribe. I'll check out the next one once it drops. But if you're not subscribed, you won't know when I look at the next one. So please subscribe and like and comment. Even if you disagree with me, say something. I will see y'all next time. But until then, be safe, be easy.